We've been able to make great decisions based on the information we get out of Intacct. We perform extensive profitability analysis on all of our lines of businesses, and that's allowed us in the last 3 years to pick and choose which service models were effective and valuable to our clients, which were providing us with most benefit, and focus on those and get excellent in those. I'm Tanya Yachnes, I'm CFO with Tandem HR. Prior to switching to Intacct, we were on 22 instances of QuickBooks and 3 instances of Peachtree that we had to consolidate together at the end of every month. Let me tell you, it was not a happy process. We had to hire an intern to comb through our chart of accounts, and we have quite a few, just to make sure that when we do our consolidation, that all the accounts line up perfectly. So that was hours and hours of work. And by the time we would do our close, which would take 30 days, all the information would be outdated. So if we had to make a change, we'd have to go back and do everything over again. When we looked at Intacct, we looked at NetSuite and Great Plains. And Intacct, just from the start, popped out at me as being this tool that I really wanted to look at and really wanted to work with. So we went through due diligence, but at every step of the way, Intacct came out on top. Armanina was the partner that helped us implement Intacct. They were incredibly flexible in how they allowed us to do things. We had a very hands-on team, and we like to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty. That's how we learned best. So they were able to set up the configurations, step away, and let us do what we needed to do, help fix our mistakes and support us along the way, but they were incredible to work with. The easiest way to quantify it is we've gone through a 30-day close to something under 10. And during that time, we were able to gain more insight, and we were able to productively analyze our information and make better decisions. We went from $200 million to $700 million in gross revenue with the same exact accounting staff. Our auditors have access to our system directly when they want. They do sampling throughout the year. And by the time they show up in our office, they only spend 2 days interviewing my staff, and then off they go. What Intacct has allowed us to do is gain personal life back. I, just like the rest of my team, can go home on time and can be with our families, can take vacations, and yes, we're busy all year long, but we're able to manage the time more effectively. We're able to get to things from home or from a conference or wherever it is we are when it's convenient for us. So we're not required to stay at work till 11 o'clock and miss the time with our families.